You know, getting a return when you're only having like 10 sales a week, it hurts. Hello everybody, welcome back to Commonwealth Flipper. Welcome to the cabin. Do y'all remember me saying the other day that, well, if you've been watching the show a while, it's not just the other day. I've said it a ton of times over the last couple of years, that returns always seem to come in threes. So I mentioned a return probably 10 days or so ago now, and also mentioned that t-shirt, which I'm going to give you an update about, the lost t-shirt, lost in the mail. And I tell you what, they almost always, all these returns, you know, you hear those dreaded words, you see them on a message, you know, return requested. Hate that. And then immediately I think, you know, because I hadn't had one for months on end, probably 2 to 3 months without any peep of a return. And then I saw that one, and it was for a golf club head cover. $7 something, 50-cent sale or something silly like that. I'm like, oh boy, when's the other shoe gonna drop? When's the other shoe gonna drop? Because they always come in threes. And that's exactly what happened. I have 2 more return requests. One I want to talk about first. Well, I want to talk about both of them for a second. One was my fault. One was not my fault. I want to talk about those, but I have some awesome sales today for some really good money. I'm not going to do them all today, but we approached $1,000 in sales, which is awesome. So let's take a look. This first sale is really cool, and it is a Bolo if you haven't been selling them. Matter of fact, this is the type of item. The very first time I took my wife out on a date that she figured out that, I guess it wasn't really a date. We ended up at Goodwill. I think we went to Taco Bell and Goodwill. It's not much of a date. But the first time she figured out that I was a reseller and what exactly that meant, I picked up a similar item like this at a Goodwill. It came from the Hoarder House sale, and I'm literally into it for pennies here. It's the Fireman Timeout Nintendo. I think 1980 is the year. I think is what these are. And RC04. It doesn't have the battery back. It doesn't have batteries. It is untested. It is, I was gonna test it and go through, and I'm like, you know what? It's been sitting around so long and I never do it. I'm just gonna go ahead and list it as is for parts, and I'm gonna put 70 bucks on it, see what happens. Sold within 24 hours, and it's going to France. So, pretty cool. Look, if you find these, I used to call them credit card games. I don't think that's their name. I don't know. They're just handheld games. So I think there is a name for them. But you can find all kinds of different stuff. And I don't right offhand know the Bolo one. I know there's Donkey Kong and Mario and there's a few others. But I feel like there's one more that's really worth a bunch of money. This one is really, really good though. I mean, tested, working, great condition. These bring well over $100 sometimes. So you ever find them out there, don't pass them if they're easy to miss because they're so small. But I didn't miss that one at that sale. By the way, we're going to do a Hoarder House video on the other channel, the Commonwealth Auctions channel at some point, because they don't really go over that well on the garage sale channel. The next sale is up there behind me, and this went to a viewer. It went to Christopher, and it came from that plush, rare plush sale, the one that was so amazing. We got so many comments about it the other day on the Picker channel. It really was amazing. If you didn't see it, go over there and check it out. One of the best, probably not the best I've been to this year, but I would say it's the second best sale I've been to this year for sure. And it was amazing. We're going to make a bunch of money. By the way, a lot of people told us about that sale. We need to keep track of that one like we do on the clipboard. Somebody said it's clipboard worthy. And I had like 5 or 10 people say that. So I'm like, yeah, we're going to definitely do that. I'm going to call it the Stinky Winky sale because of the plush skunk that we found there. If you want to nominate a different name for that sale over on Commonwealth Picker, tell us in the comments and we might change it. This one went out to Christopher. I'm just going to show it to you here. I'm too short. Well, maybe I'm not. Hold on a minute. Can I reach up there on my tippy toes? There's Rudolph. Put him right here. And then Santa. Vintage made in Japan. That one's really cool. I like it. And it's even got a blue bag, which you don't see very often. Pretty cool. I like it. And I saw these and I snatched them up at the end because everything was so cheap. I'm like, these things are going to sell for sure. And I didn't see that Santa anywhere, but I saw that Rudolph. And they had some pretty good resale value. So people love vintage Christmas. They just love it. My wife loves it. Matter of fact, I offered this to her first. And she declined it because she has one that's so similar to it, she said. So, at any rate, I'm happy to sell it. $20 plus shipping off to Christopher. Christopher says that he watched us, found us during the pandemic, and has been watching ever since. And they're going to add it to their vintage collection. So, if you are on Instagram, send us a picture. On Instagram, we'll repost it. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. All right, so here is the sale. I made a couple mistakes here, but I went back and found everything that's sold from that sale so far. And we haven't even started to list that stuff. I mean, we've started, but we haven't even made a chunk out of it. The reason I didn't do this at first is because so much Tupperware. I'm like, how am I going to keep track of that? Because only about maybe 20% of that will sell in here. The rest is going to go to the booth. So I've got a couple plans to keep track in the booth even of how those particular ones sell. So here we go. This is all that have sold so far out of that sale. And then the Vintage Santa, $16 profit. It's actually probably a little bit more than that. Profit, assuming this is the original buy cost. So we haven't made our money back yet. But you saw how much we bought there. And look, just those items right there. And we've almost made our money back. And we filled the truck up. So that's pretty awesome. All right, let's talk about these returns for a second. And let me know your return experiences down below. I love hearing different people's. And some new sellers like to hear some experienced sellers' stories. It kind of gets them through some of the tough times. You know, getting a return when you're only having like 10 sales a week, it hurts. You know, if you got 70 sales a week and you get a return, it's like, yeah, I can eat it. You know, it can happen from time to time. So I'm going to talk about 2 items really quick that got returned. First one was totally and completely my fault. Totally. It is a Lee pair of jeans. You saw me sell it the other day, I think for either 35 or 40 plus shipping. And I had 3 of these. I didn't know I had 3 of these. Thought I had 2 of these. But my wife must have picked one up at the Goodwill at some point and listed it. And so I saw the 2 that were on top. And then I didn't see any, but this was way down below in the jean bucket. And so I picked the one that looked, one was really light and one was really dark in my memory. So I picked the dark one, which is what sold. But there was another one. Totally my fault. I didn't double check, which is what you should do. Check the tags, check everything out, make sure it's right before you ship it out. I know y'all have done that before. Well, maybe some of you OCD folks haven't, but sometimes I'm getting in a hurry and I just didn't do it. So I'm going to make it right. I'm eating all the cost of it. I'm not going to, you know, obviously I'm going to do the return shipping, do all of it. And this one is going to head out the correct item to the buyer. They were very kind about it. They even told me which one I messed up with, which was really cool because then I could take that off in case it sold so that it wouldn't be out of stock. So awesome. Love it. The next item I have not got back yet, and it was not my fault. Although I probably could have done something a little bit more to make sure that this didn't happen, but usually I don't. It usually doesn't happen. It was the Gecko shirt, $20 t-shirt from not too long ago, and it was a youth large or youth medium, and they bought it and they're like, I didn't realize it was youth, I'm sorry, I read it wrong. And so, you know, that kind of stuff happens, and I'll still take that return. You know, return requested when you do automatic returns isn't really a request. It's like, hey, you're taking this return. But they haven't sent it back yet. Sometimes people like that will make that mistake and then they don't ever send it back. I'd say it's about a 50-50 shot, but you know, it happens. All right, this is a pretty cool sale. I got it from the Treated Like Trash sale, if I can remember the right one, I think. Yep, it's right there. Beat up, boy. And I'm glad I went back for it. I saw it, and I'm glad I eventually went back for it. Normally, I'll pass on stuff like this because it was so bad off. But I'm like, I'm going to look it up. It's one of those items I'm like, I've got to look that up. I got to make sure so I don't leave and regret it. Hardcastle and McCormick. Great show. Although, whenever I see Brian Keith, it just reminds me of Parent Trap. I see him out there on Pebble Beach. Anyway, great show. Great little car. And it is headed out. $50 plus shipping on this. I think it was plus shipping. $50 for that model. And it is not new, but it looks like most, if not all of the pieces are there. So, great sale right there. Got it for like $1, I think is what I paid for it. Sometimes you're at a sale and you get a price on something and realize things are so cheap that you start looking for other things. That's what happened with this thing. It was at the jackpot sale where we got quite a few cool things. The bottles from the airlines and some other things like that. We got some Dale Earnhardt stuff, some awesome hats, some crazy good deals. And this was there along with a bunch of other stuff in just a box. I don't even remember what I paid for. I think I paid for the whole box, or maybe pulled a few things out for like $1 a piece. The Rhoda Closer, Noss's Boss, right here. New old stock. Sold for $32, I think, or $34, plus shipping on that. And it's just a closer for a screen door, a storm door. Crazy good money on that. Sold a couple things from the Hawaii bin, which means it is more than likely a sale from, not more than likely, it's definitely, because this is where I put them all, a sale from Rich the auctioneer down there at Maddox. These sold for $24.90. Free shipping times 2. All pure profit at this point. Took us a while to get there, but it's pure profit. Can't remember where I got this one from. Oh, you know what? I think I do, actually. I think I paid up for it a little bit. I think I might have paid like $2 for that, which isn't very good, to be honest with you. But it sold for $7 plus shipping. Old soap, y'all. Ask Tesla Picker. Old soap sells. Not sure why, but it does. This one is in the garage flips drawer, according to my SKU. Yeah, there it is. I didn't remember putting it in here, so it's always, sometimes you don't know. This one does work, and it's got the battery back and everything. If you remember, this is the computer monitor looking thing for the Nordic Track that I picked up and parted out and paid $10 for it. We're already in profit with some of the parts. And this one actually goes for more than I sold it for. This one went for $40 plus shipping. But it actually goes for more. It can go upwards of like $60, $70. And I swore the cords were on it when I bought it. But I could not find them. I think I've misplaced them somewhere. I gotta go back and watch the video to see if they're on there. That would drive me crazy. But if they are, I guess I'll sell the cords separate and probably end up making more money. $40 plus shipping for that. Those Nordic Tracks are worth parting out. Let me know out there if you saw that video. I've done a few of the Nordic Track part outs and have picked one up. I have shipped a whole Nordic Track out before, but boy, let me tell you, that was definitely not worth it. Very, very heavy. But the cast iron wheel, too, you can actually recycle that sucker as well. That's a heavy, heavy piece of metal, so love it. Sometimes when you buy in bundles, because you see one thing that's good, you end up with things that aren't so good. And I would normally probably have just taken this to Play It Again Sports, but I decided not to for some crazy reason and list it for like $10 plus shipping. Ooh, putter almost fell on me there. And that was probably a mistake. Ended up putting it on clearance, I think. Sold for $7 plus shipping, which it is all pure profit because I didn't even buy the lot because of this bat. I bought a particular bat and ended up with a few more, so whatever. I don't think it's really worth my time at $7, but it would have been at 10. The next one I think is really cool because, well, because there's a little competition. I saw some pickers coming out from a sale carrying some good stuff, and they're looking at me like, yeah, I got the good stuff. I'm like, ah. And there's a couple of DVD VCR combo, a couple other things. But I went in there and found something cool anyways. This guy right here. And I saw it, I'm like, this thing is awesome. Made in Hong Kong. 55% Ramey. Now, unfortunately, it was a size small. But check that thing out. I'm like, somebody is going to buy that thing. I know they will. It might take a while, but somebody up there in Charlottesville is going to buy that thing, especially the way they dress at their football games. But anyway, it's exactly what happened right before football season. So look on the TV up there and see if you can find some small gentleman or young lady wearing this awesome find right here. I paid $1 for it. And it sold for 30 plus ship, I think. It might have been 30 free ship. Either way, it's a nice little profit. And I love finding stuff like this and selling stuff like that. Love it. I had a camera bucket, Pennsylvania, that got taken over by other stuff because I haven't been doing too many cameras lately. But I had 2 that I got from that one sale not too long ago where the gentleman was mad that I was dealing with his wife and not him, if you remember. He was a pretty cool dude. This one, I can't remember what I paid, 15 for 2 different ones, a Sharp and a Sony Handycam, a disc one. This one wasn't amazing because of the style, the model, but it still sold for 49 plus shipping, I think. All right, I take it back again, 47 plus shipping. Next one is the Eneman for today, going out to Aaron. Aaron, congratulations for getting one of the few we have left. I mean, we're going to go for a little while, but eventually, unfortunately, they're going to run out. Thank goodness I had that extra load that we found again. So that's awesome. Thank you. And you left a message. Let me read to you really quick. It says, hey, Kevin, purchased t-shirts and a mug from you a little while back and was so excited that you read my comment on your channel. There you go. I had mentioned that the mug would have to do as a temporary keepsake until I could get my hands on an Eneman. The day has finally come. I have been on a listing hiatus for this summer due to my kids being home. Well, good. I guess good, right? They just started school again, and I need to get back in the groove. Hoping this guy will do what you say and get things moving. Of course. Leave your testimonials below, of course. I mean, it's scientifically proven, for sure. Thanks for everything, Aaron. Aaron, thank you so much. I do appreciate it, and I hope that he gets things moving for you.
Hey y'all, it's Blue Ridge Mama, and I'm in here with Mr. Turner today. How you doing, Turner?
Good.
Did you have some sales?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, do you know what the first thing you have is?
A Cabbage Patch Kids.
They're Cabbage Patch Kids. You don't really remember those, do you?
No.
They still make them, though, so little girls and little boys still play with them, but Sissy never was really into them. Reagan wasn't into them, so you don't know much about them, but they're little miniature Christmas ornaments, and they went to Evie, and those sold for $7 plus shipping. And then I'm going to need your help. You sold a Buddy from Secret Life of Pets keychain.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know where they are?
Yeah.
Because I don't know where they are.
I think they're in this one. Which one is it? Looks like Buddy, I think.
No, I think he... Is that Buddy? He's a pug. Is there a... He's this one, I think.
Oh.
The little hot dog dog. The long dog is Buddy.
Yeah.
You got it right on the first try, the first drawer, didn't you? Mm-hmm. All right, and that is going to Daniel. And that's on for $8 in shipping. Turner, that's just enough to do what?
Save $1, spend $1, and donate $1.
All right.
Bye.
All right, this one has been in the store about as long as I have been doing YouTube. Maybe longer. I'm trying to think. I don't think I remember this sale, but I don't think I was doing a video. So had to be, you know, 2.5, 3 years. I think. Maybe I should go back and watch the first videos. That'd take a while. So this is, I don't know. You ever go to a sale and you just feel like you should buy something from these people? That was this sale. And I bought 2 of these. One took like a year to sell. This one finally sold, kept reducing it down, and then it finally went on 30% clearance. $7 free ship. And I think I paid $0.25, maybe 50 cents. I mean, it was cheap. So we're still going to make a little bit of money. So everything eventually sells. Y'all see what it is? I'm yapping about it. Makes 4 different ornaments. Crystal golden angels, 2.5 inches. Y'all remember those things. So, anyway, I don't know. Brand new. NOS is not boss in this category. New old stock. Definitely not boss here. Hey, check this out. You know, I don't normally make a big deal about Mary Kay, but this one here, it is called Sunny Spice. What is this, the mid-90s here? Sunny Spice. But these don't normally go for that much. This one sold for $25. $25. So there you go. There's a Mary Kay blush. Is this blush? Cheek color? Is that blush? Is cheek color blush? I think it is. No? I don't even know. That's why Blue Ridge Mama lists them. $25 right here. Again, Blue Ridge Mama. So occasionally I'll buy some leotards when I'm out and about. And just, here you go. See if something fits Reagan. If it doesn't, just list it. I don't care. But this one I think is something she bought for Reagan. Maybe either she used it or it didn't work out somehow. I can't remember. It's GK. I'm not even sure this is the right one. I gotta double check it. And this one sold for $15 for this little leotard plus shipping. All right, I think this one is $14.95. I forgot to write it down, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. It is Fig Mary Kay lipstick. Something. Fig, I don't know. Rich fig. As opposed to poor figs, I guess. I don't know. So that one's headed out the door, making tons of money on Mary Kay. All right, Reagan's got a few sales out of the CommonwealthPicker.com store, and look at that, Reagan. Your shirts are selling. They went on sale, a couple bucks off, and people are buying them. I think 3 went out the door. We're going to just do 2 today. So, y'all, this whole box is actually sold. It's going to take us a while. We only have, I don't know, how many we have left?
Like less than 40,
Less than 40 left. And you're seeing this a couple days after the fact, so there's definitely less than that left. They sold way faster than we thought, didn't they?
Yeah.
And they will be gone soon. So that's really cool. And we took the money, and I think I've already filmed this part, so I got you on here. We've already given $100 extra down into Haiti for the earthquake, so for Finsky. So anyway, Reagan, wanted you to know that. And Reagan, I'm going to read it today because there's just so many names. Maybe you can help point them out to me. Okay. See, sticker. We get things moving sticker. Peter. Went to Peter. Kylie got 2 IKEA bags. And Ivan wanted us to sign one, so we're going to have to find Ivan's in there. I signed it already, and he wants you to sign it too. And Debbie got 2. Katie got 3. And that's also Mike and Aiden at Avertus Collection. I don't know if I said that right. Maybe I should have had you read it. What do you think? All right, who else we got? Jamie, Dylan, Javier, and he's from Downey, California. That's where the Carpenters are from. I used to have a record around here, but I don't think I do anymore. And I hear Pepper out there.
Yeah,
Did you hear
I do
Pepper? Let's see here. He got 3 maybe? No, he got one of the we get things moving shirts right there. Okay. What else am I missing? Doreen also got a shirt. This is just it. So we're gonna package these up today and we're gonna do a bunch more tomorrow. Okay?
Yep. Bye, and don't forget to get your sticker at commonwealthpicker.com.
Hey, I just want to give a couple of quick thank yous out there. But before I do, I don't know. I'm filming this before Reagan's segment. So you've seen Reagan's segment before this. So I don't know if she has mentioned this or not, but we decided as a family to... You may not know this, but everything that we sell at the CommonwealthPicker.com store, we give $1 to charity. So the kids have different charities and different things that they raise money for. And they really enjoy it. We enjoy it. We enjoy choosing things. But as some of you know, one of them is Compassion, and we sponsor a child in Haiti. Actually, you guys sponsor a child in Haiti with us. I mean, that's how much money y'all are giving. So, buying different things and whatnot. So when I say to Turner, save $1, spend $1, donate $1, one of those dollars, even out of the Homeschool Hustler store, goes to one of the charities. So that is one we give to regularly, but we decided because of what's going on down there in Haiti with the earthquake, we haven't even heard about Finsky or anything like that, the little boy that we send our money to. We haven't heard yet, but I know Blue Ridge Mama sent off an extra $100 the other day. And she handles all that stuff, but I don't know if Reagan mentioned it or not, and I'll probably forget when I film it with her later because she's been in gymnastics all day. I'm like, I can tell you, I usually don't talk about that stuff much. It's just there, and just know you do it because Blue Ridge Mama doesn't like me talking about it. But just because of that, what's going on down there, and what we decided to do was take these bags, these IKEA bags. We had 100 of them, and as we speak, there's, I don't know exactly how many when she's going to film it compared to this, but around 40, 60 sold in less than 24 hours, which is crazy, but that's amazing. So thank y'all for that, and we're just going to we're going to assume that 100 are going to sell within the next few days. Who knows? Maybe by the time you see this, they're gone. I don't really know, to be honest with you, but they're on CommonwealthPicker.com. And so we just took the $100 that we assume are going to sell from those $1 piece, and we already sent it down there. So there you go. Okay. Hey, buy me a coffee. Anna the Thrift. 3 buy me coffees. Thank you all very, very much. She says, I educate even though I'm not teaching anymore. So that's very kind of you. I appreciate it. This is buy me a coffee /Commonwealth. If you want to go read these, I don't read them all. I'm going to read both of them today because there's only 2. And we are just about 20% of the way towards a new shed, a really nice, like a Cadillac version of a shed. Man, this thing's going to be good. So happy about it. We put a cushion in there so we can do the electricity right, and we can have all the outlets in the right place, and we can insulate it better, and we can do all that stuff that we need to do. So I hear Pepper at the door. Hold on. Pepper wanted to say hi. She doesn't like being held. She's the sweetest and nicest of the cats we have, but she does not like being held. Huh. All right, you go play. I gotta watch her though. She likes to get up on stuff. I gotta get her out of here before she gets on the merchandise. Oh, she's back. She wants me to pet her. Anyway, this one is from someone, and I wish you put your name, but you did put your wife's name, Noelle, and our Morky Finn, aka Baby Doll. Morky Finn. Should I know that? It's like a dog breed of... You're gonna have to help me out with that. So I'm just gonna say thank you to Noelle. And I'm assuming your husband. 20 pieces of the shed. Y'all are very kind. Thank you so much. Want to say goodbye? No, she don't want to say goodbye. Thank y'all for joining us, and we can't wait to see you next time. Hey y'all, Commonwealth comedy time.
What do you call a shoe made out of banana peels?
What do you call a shoe made out of banana peels? I don't know. What do you call it?
Slippers.
Slippers. I like it. Did you like that, Pepper? Did you like that? You think that was funny?
Oh, kind of answered there. Bye.